everyone, to the latest Motoring Millennials podcast episode. I'm Zach Rothenberger with Anthony Lucci, as always. And this week, we welcome Joe Dedrick, Jed Knarr, and Jed Knarr, the J Brothers, to the podcast. J Brothers Promotions was founded by Joe, Jake, and Jed, who have been racing most of their life and now have started to get into the racing promotion business. Specifically, we're here to talk about the inaugural J Brothers race, the Dick's Radiator No Box 660 Shootout, presented by Unique Bodyworks. How we doing today, guys?
Great. Doing good, man. How are you?
Good. Give us the rundown. Tell us all about the event.
So, June 10th through 12th, Maple Grove Raceway, we're putting on this no box race. We feel there's not a lot of no box races out there in general, so we're gonna throw one and just keep it to one class and try to be simple and just get through it. So we're excited. We're doing a 5,000, 10,000, 5,000 for the 3 days, and we're looking forward to it.
That's great. So you said question. So you said foot brake only, right? So one class, buyback.
Yeah, no box. So yeah, so trans brakes allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So questions. Let's have some questions here for you. So Thursday, are people allowed to park on Thursday for that?
Yeah, we can run through the schedule. So Thursday parking is from 3 to 8. We're going to do tech. Tech will be open from 4 to 7. So we hope, we encourage racers to show up Thursday if possible, get cars through tech, make things more smooth for the weekend. And then Friday, gates will open at 7. We'll have tech open at 7:30, and then racing is going to start at 9. We'll do a time run on Friday, and we're going to follow with eliminations. Saturday is going to be the same schedule, time run followed by eliminations. And then Sunday, we're going to open the gates at 8 o'clock, and we're going to follow that with new entry time runs only for Sunday, followed by eliminations. So that's pretty much the schedule. Also, we're obviously going to we got our Gamblers races scheduled for Friday, Saturday. We got our high roller race. So we got a packed schedule for sure.
That's great. I know there's some general, when it comes to money racing, there's a lot of questions around rules. So do you mind running through some of the rules? And
Yeah. So basic rules: 1/8 mile, double entries permitted. Same deal with no car or driver can go down the track more than 2 times. Deep staging will be honored. Trans brakes and 2 steps, as we said, are permitted. Air and electric shifters are permitted. Delay boxes must be removed from cars. We are allowing the use of mechanical starting line controllers. So that's big. Everybody's been talking about that lately. We feel that's still important. A lot of racers locally, especially, are big with using them. We feel that that's something that'll definitely be at our race. Just a couple little things. Buy runs. You guys can. I was going to suggest that people check the flyer out, and because there's a whole thing of rules for the rule section, but buy runs is going to be the usual. An unused buy run does not carry over. That's really the only difference. Maple Grove Raceway is standard with a buy carries. We're not going to carry the buy. So a racer can have a buy, 2 buys in one day, depending on how it flows through. In the event of even pairing, the buy car would have lane choice. That's what I want to say. An entry cannot take 2 buy runs unless all other entries remaining have previously had one. So that would be the situation for that.
And we are allowing bikes, and electric cars are allowed at this year's no box race. So if you have a bike or an electric vehicle, show up, give it hell, see how you can do.
And you guys are doing a special payout, right, for the bike that goes the furthest. Is that right?
Oh yeah. I picked up a sponsor from David Lagoria, and any bike that shows up and goes the farthest, even if they don't get to the final, will get their way, his or her way, paid for by David. And if they were to make it to the final round, they get an additional $500.
Wow, that's pretty neat. We're glad to have them on board for that. the buybacks. We're running buybacks all 3 days. Lane choice, pretty much once a driver enters a lane, they're in that lane. If it becomes everybody's in the left lane, there's no cars left in the right lane, then we'll just do a coin toss. We did want to mention that when a round starts and cars start to enter the racetrack late in the rounds, if you're doubled and you're coming around, we ask you to join the longest line so the pairing doesn't get messed up. Also gives that driver more time to cool down. Dial-ins clearly displayed on the left side as usual. The ladder is going to be a pro ladder, 8 cars or less, paired by reaction time each time. And then we have our brake rule, which is explained on the flyer. There's different numbers. If you and your opponent would brake in the lanes, not pulled across the line down there, we'll pull that driver out, and we're going to give them to the end of that round to get themselves fixed if possible and make it down the track. That's the gist pretty much with the rules.
Perfect. So how much is a weekend entry for all 3 races, the 5, 10, 5?
That'd be $320. So it's $320 for the weekend entry, which if you would do single day entries, it's $100 for the 5K, it's $150 for the 10K. So you're saving $30 if you do the weekend entry. Weekend entry comes with a free crew member for the weekend. So if you double enter, you get 2 free crew members for the weekend. So that's something we tried to add in there. Give families a chance to come in with racers, save a little bit of money.
And is there there's a tug of war out here going on Saturday night? Is that right?
Yeah, Saturday night. Something different we wanted to try. A lot of people do these fun things after racing's over. We're going to try and do something not on the racing surface. So pretty much starting Friday, we'll just open signups up for 3-person teams, sign up in the tower, and we're going to do a bracket style elimination. It's free to enter, $300 to the winning team. We're going to have multiple ropes going at once. We believe down by the quarter mile where the scoreboards are, we're going to have that roped off so nobody can park there. So we'll have it in the grass there. It'll be nice, and we'll have lights and everything going on. So that'll be cool. So pretty fun. Yeah, that's SRS Fitness. That's brought to you by SRS Fitness. So that's $300 to the winning team.
And anyone there that signed a waiver card on the way in, whether that be your crew chief, your grandma, your granddad, your kids, preferably 16 and older, whoever wants to muscle up and grab a rope, bring it on. Yeah. Totally free. Free money.
Free money.
If you want to bring your strong uncle that can lift the house with his bare hands, go ahead and bring him on.
Hopefully grandma doesn't break her hip while she does it.
Grandma, no. Grandma, watch out, grandma.
So hey, if you have no luck on the track, you can try to win your entry fee back on doing some tug of war. So there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have a feeling it's going to be a lot of fun. We hope it grabs a lot of interest.
Yeah, we did it on the 4th of July.
We did it as a family.
That's where the idea came from.
Exactly. That's where the idea came from. We were like, man, we should do that. So that's how that happened.
You guys put an awesome event together, and we're Zach and I are definitely looking forward to it, and I think the entire racing community is. So can you guys give everyone who is listening a little bit of a background on J Brothers Promotions? Like, how did you guys get started? Where did that all come from? Just for anyone who's unfamiliar with J Brothers Promotions.
I think it was an 85-degree day. We were sitting in the trailer sweating, and I looked over at Joe. I said, hey, you know what? We keep traveling to all these money races, and we try to get to as many of them as we possibly can. We also chase points at our local track in Maple Grove. I said, hey, you know what? What do you think about us trying to promote our own race? We've been doing it for a long time. My dad was doing it back in the 80s. And I said, we grew up doing this. Let's try to promote our own race and see if we can do something, very economical, try to get all of our friends to show up. We do understand that a lot of racers can't travel too far away from their home tracks. So we want to bring another race to them that they can attend. and we're in the middle of June. Typically, that's a good month. It's after the rainy season, it's before the hot season. And yeah, I just nudged Joe and I'm like, hey, what do you think? And he said, yeah, let's do it.
He nudged me. You believe he nudged me?
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. And Zach and I actually just talked about that on one of our previous podcasts about how we predict, our predictions are that local points races and even money races at local tracks like this are going to do really well this year. So I think you guys are going to have a great turnout. Let's talk about sponsors a little bit. So you guys have a lot of great sponsors. So can you give us some insight on who's sponsoring the event and different rounds and so forth?
Yeah, sure. We are beyond blessed. To start off with that, Jeannie Northrup, her business she offers, she basically helped us prepare a dynamite proposal. So big shout out to her. She's a lot of hard work back and forth. It was a long proposal, but it got the point across, and we were able to provide sponsors with, what they get out of it. Why come help us? Why come support us, especially being new? It was a challenge because we're fresh with this. So to have, I think over 20 sponsors jump on was big. So also, if you guys seen the nifty flyer, I just want to touch on that. Staging light, Michael Beard has been excellent. Everybody knows Loose Rocker. He does a great job. He pretty much built our flyer. We sent him information. We went back and forth, and we were very excited with how it turned out. So running through that, Dick's Radiator is the title sponsor of the event. So Dick's Radiator, No Box, 660 Shootout. Chris Culp out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. He will repair, build any type of radiator you got. He focuses big on customer service. And like I said, check them out. They have a great family-owned business. The race is presented by Unique Bodyworks. Our buddy Mike Markowski, he is an absolute phenomenal painter. He is just, you guys have to see his work. He just got his Monza finished up. It's a beautiful car. It's a beautiful blue. So running into the weekend, so Roadrunner Race Fuels is going to be our Friday 5K race. Jeff Stricker, we appreciate that at 100%. Jeff will be on site selling alcohol. He'll be on Maple Grove on site doing that. B&M Performance, Kevin Mendenhall with the Fast Motors he provides, and he's going to be our Saturday 10K. And then we got Daryl Tillman Realty Group, which is going to be our Sunday 5K. So Daryl and his wife run an excellent business. If you guys are looking to get, anybody's looking to get some type of house, sell a house, definitely somebody to contact. We're going to roll into the Gamblers. So Friday night, Albach Racing, Tim Albach and his dad, Jeff Albach, they decided to jump on for that. Saturday, Gamblers was Safeco Insurance, Leanne and Bob Ormsby. We all have their insurance. They're our agent. They're excellent. We put a post up recently about them. And like I said, they are an amazing people to deal with. Highly recommended. I'm going to let Jake talk about Tri-County for the Saturday High Roller race.
Yeah, so Saturday High Roller, which we thought the High Roller race was going to be a unique touch to our event. And we got a lot of positive feedback on it already. Tri-County Speed Shop is over here in Pottstown. There was another speed shop there years ago. He bought the building when it became vacant. He stocked his shelves. When you break your car at Maple Grove, there's not many speed shops around. So he made sure whatever you needed, he put on the shelf. He has usually 2 of everything. I went down there, talked to Randy, and he said, hey, I'd love to be part of this. What do I have to do? And I spoke to him, and he came on board for a High Rollers race, and we're glad to have him. And if you're in the area and you need something, check his shelves because he has an amazing amount of stuff. Fuel lines, fittings, MSD, and if he doesn't have it, he can usually get it for you within a day to 2 days.
So yeah, we were excited to grab him for that. Along with that, everybody we've so far talked about has provided excellent customer service without a doubt. Everybody goes above and beyond, and we feel that personal connection with all of our sponsors. So with that being said, rolling into the round sponsors. So we're able to acquire a round sponsor, which we're blessed for each round. So round one is going to be One Sky Media, which I can let Jake talk about right now for that.
One Sky Media, Webmaster Designs. If you haven't checked him out on Facebook, you'll see that he's starting to do a lot more of the local tracks around here. He's taking over their websites. He's making them better, easier to navigate, and there's no lag. They get you what you need to find immediately, and they work very well. And he has great customer service. And he was the first sponsor to jump on board for our round sponsors, which is why he's the #1 round sponsor.
That was round one. Round two is Marchand Motorsports. Mark Shankweiler, excellent guy to deal with. Again, another guy that provides, he focuses a lot on safety equipment, tire sales and stuff like that. So check out that website, marchandmotorsports.com. We got Motoring Millennials, which is you guys, which we are blessed to have you guys on as our round 3 sponsor. That entails a couple different things. We believe I can let you guys talk about that if you would like, some interviewing possibly.
Yeah, that's right. We'll meet all the lucky winners of the weekend at the in the winner circle. So if you're listening, we'd like to meet you. Hopefully, find you at the Bricks at Maple Grove. We'll do some interviews.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're blessed to have you guys. We appreciate you guys for doing this also as well. Round 4 is going to be Dave Dissinger Staging Controls, Double D Staging Controls. So with that, we're going to touch on this in a little bit, but Dave's going to be giving away a staging controller. We are building the prize giveaway spreadsheets now. So somebody is going to leave the property with a Dave Dissinger staging controller, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's a gift. We're going to do K&R Racing. They jumped on for round 5. They have obviously, we've upgraded to them for all of our electronics in our cars. They're a standout. ISC Salesmaster Corp, also known as the Racer Tape, the Northrop family again, they will be providing buyback tape, which is critical. Everybody needs their duct tape, and we're happy that they were able to jump on. Ken's Customs, I'm going to let Jake roll into that for round 7.
Yeah, Ken's Custom came on for round 7, and they've been doing a lot of my chassis work for the past 8 years. They're local to the area. They travel around with PDRA now, but their old home track was Maple Grove Raceway for Point Series, and they came on for round 7, and they're going to make us some fabulous trophies for our event. So we can't wait to see those. But round 8 was Dragler Race Solutions, collector tethers, the just-in-time button. They came on for round 8. I run the just-in-time button on my car. Noticeable improvement from number 10 to number 2. The first year I installed it. You can run a trans brake at our event. So if you want to get a little delay off a mechanical delay, you can throw one of these just-in-time adjustable buttons in there, and that'll help you out. Round 9, we got a local guy, Marty's Garage. A lot of guys around here know Marty Flegel. He's been racing for a lot of years. His son races. They have countless amounts of wins. If you're having a carburetor issue, you can send it to him. He can do his magic, pop it on your car, print tickets, win money. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Marty's Garage tuned carburetors at our event. And then we have a buyback sponsor for the buyback round, and that's Coors Custom. The Coors family primarily races up there in New Media, and they chase the points up there. If you look on their Facebook pages and on their social media posts, you'll see they do fabulous work. They're A+. Everything they do is perfect. I mean, they've won countless amounts of body shop awards just because the paint is just to die for. It's so good. And they came on for the buyback round, which is great. So we're glad to have them. We're glad to have all the 1 through 9 rounds and the buybacks.
Rolling into that, that would top off our 9 rounds. And we would luckily, we do have a round prize and giveaway section. So you guys check the flyer out on the back. There's a bunch of different things. Best package for the weekend, perfect package. We're going to have trophies for best appearing car, best engineered car, fastest car, slowest car, first driver to be triple O in eliminations, first driver to be dead zero in eliminations. Also, we're going to have our free water outside the tower. So that's also a big thing. And best losing package of round one is also going to earn a free buyback. So if you are the best losing package of round one, you're going to have a free buyback. So that's also something we're throwing in there. Moving on to general race sponsors, we have ATI Performance Products. They have jumped on. We appreciate them. Transmissions and converters. Embley Family Racing. Can't speak enough for Scott and his family, Sharon and his two daughters, Sage, Jordan, their son, and Jana. And they are, like I said, a great family. They will help you with anything, and they have jumped on, and we're very happy for them. And we got Griner Brothers Heating and Cooling, absolutely top-notch service. Mike and his brother, you guys need anything to do with HVAC, they're the guys to talk to. Blittersdorf Automotive, Brian and his family, local-owned shop, just outside of Parksburg. Right up the road from B&M Performance, actually. So again, Brian, automotive gig, good deal. Talk to him about anything with cars. Cranes Automotive, that would be another automotive shop that jumped on to, they're actually going to be sponsoring our ice cream, our free ice cream. So if you buy back, you're going to be getting either free ice cream cone or racer's tape. You know, we've all seen it before. But it's just something that seems to flow, so we're going to keep it flowing. Also, Jake mentioned, I'll let Jake talk about the bikes.
And the last one was the bike sponsorship. Again, and, you know, David came on board, and we just want to give. I see the bike class in Maple Grove every weekend, and I want to give them a reason to come to these races. And I understand that there's not as many of them as there are door cars, so. Bring it on out, guys.
And top it off, I believe we mentioned SRS Fitness was the tug of war sponsor, and to kind of round up the sponsors, pretty much a round sponsor like One Sky Media would have a giveaway, whether it's a gift card or a prize. So whoever is a round sponsor is going to connect to a giveaway for like best losing package of that round. So one of those things where you had a tough round 4 loss, it was a killer package, you're still going to get a prize. You know, we want everybody to feel appreciated. That's our main goal, is racer appreciation, definitely. So we're trying to put on, you know, have a lot of fun is the biggest thing, you know, safe, fun race for sure.
Yeah, I think that's number one for sure. And it definitely sounds like there'll be a lot of fun and a lot of racer appreciation. And the cool thing, you know, when you guys talk about your sponsors, is a lot of them are local and a lot of them are racers themselves. So it's really cool to see a lot of the local businesses and local racers support racers and you guys, and it'll definitely be a great event. So we talked about all the great things you guys are doing. So as we kind of get towards the end of the podcast, so just throw a random general question. Why should racers come to this event? If they've never heard of J Brothers, never been to Maple Grove, why should they come to your event?
I mean, we feel that we're going to be putting on an extremely fun event. Like I said, we just talked about racer appreciation. We're giving those no box racers that are local a chance to come in and, you know, race for more than $2,000. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of no box races that are $2,000, $2,500, even $5,000. You know, we want to throw that 5K, 10K, 5K out there for them. We feel the round money is good. You know what I mean? We feel like we're definitely quality when it comes to paying out the round money. I think the main thing is that right on the front of our flyer, you know, if you win 3rd round, you're going to get your entry fee for that day back. So if you would win 3rd round for all of your entries every day, since you bought a weekend entry, you're going to be getting a discount. You actually end up with more money by the time you're done. So you can win money racing. Look at that. It's possible. So
yeah, we try to keep economics in check here. We understand that times are getting tougher, so we kept entry fees cheap. We kept buybacks affordable. We wanted everyone to come out. And if you just have an okay weekend, you could potentially just win all your money back and enjoy 3 or 4 days away from all the stress of work and just come enjoy the day. And like I said, we're in the middle of June, so we should have, fingers crossed, great weather.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
And
you guys, I mean, are racers, so you obviously you know what it's like to race, and I think that's why you guys are able to put such a great event together. Because I know for Zach and I, it's like, just listening to all the stuff you guys have going on, it's like, why wouldn't anyone come, right?
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And Maple Grove is probably the nicest facility on the East Coast, at least in my opinion. And the three of you guys, myself, we grew up racing there, right? So we, and being around you guys, you're quality guys, you're great people. So we know it'll be a very well-run event. And like Anthony, like you said, why wouldn't you show up? So it'll be a great time. The entry fee is extremely affordable for the payouts that you get. And your racers putting on a race. So you know how you are putting yourselves in the racer's position. You know what it's like. So you know what to provide.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, because the whole third round thing came from the fact that I'd say 99% of the time, if I'm not out first round, I lose fourth round, and then I walk away with 70% of my entry fee back, which is standard across the nation. And we saw this, and we looked over the numbers. We said, hey, you know what? I think we can do something very fun and try to draw a crowd in and give back as much as we can. Like you said, most of our sponsors are local, and we want everyone to support these local sponsors so that they know they're appreciated. And when you come out to support us, you're going to support them. You're going to support the local community. We just picked up a sponsorship with the local hotel, the Holiday Inn. We just posted that today. So if you stay in their room, it's going to help them out. They're giving you guys a discount to spend the night. And one more thing before I forget, we have Ron Huntley coming to announce for us. So if you've ever turned on some of the loose rocker events, you'll hear Ron's voice. He's a very, very good announcer. He gets to the point. He announces names. You hear him on the live stream for Motor Mania TV, MMTV, and they will be at our event. So anyone that's far, far away that wants to watch their loved ones race, they can log on to YouTube, log on to Facebook. We took care of it. We wanted it live streamed. That's what almost all of our events are suggested from other racers like ourselves. And a lot of people said, hey, we'd love it to be live streamed so people can watch us, so their sponsors can watch them on TV. And so we wanted a good announcer. We wanted it to be live streamed, and we got it.
Definitely.
Yeah, you guys have everything really in the right place. I mean, and it's not only just for the racers. I think you guys mentioned tug of war, free ice cream. The whole family can come out and have a great time. So you guys definitely did an awesome job. So just to recap, the J Brothers promotions are putting on Dick's Radiators, No Box 660 Shootout, presented by Unique Bodyworks, June 10th, 11th, and 12th at Maple Grove Raceway. So make sure you get there. We're going to post all of the information on all of our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, at Motoring Millennials. So you guys will be able to find the flyer that J Brothers Promotions put together. But can you guys tell everyone listening, how can they find you on social media?
Yeah, social media, Facebook's our main thing. J Brothers Promotions LLC. Our thing will come up, and we should be the first option. And then just pop on there. You can check our page out. It's updated weekly. We've been doing this sponsorship shout out right now. So every week we got a new sponsor we're trying to give a shout out to. And then I do want to mention before we close out, as we get closer to the race later here in April, we're going to be doing entry giveaways. So we're going to have signups on there to give away some free entries for the weekend. Also, We did mention all those gamblers races and stuff like that. We're trying to have pack as much racing as we can into a weekend, so people have a lot of opportunities to run. And the high roller race, like Jake mentioned earlier, look out May. In May, we're going to post a sign up sheet. We're looking to get 16 cars, 16 drivers, and we're going to take alternates. When that list is filled, we're going to random pick who's going to be running that race. We'll get more into that a little bit later, but like I said, check that out for the like the middle of May.
Awesome. Well, we can't thank you guys enough for joining us on this episode, and we're looking forward to the event, that's for sure.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you guys for having us on here.
Oh, of course, anytime. We'll talk to you guys on the next episode. Keep on motoring.
All right, thank you.